Hello everyone, my name is Tegno Negi and I am going to give you a quick overview of the visiting skills that we use for care teams, including best practices and pleasant events. When you visit, be on time. The caregiver might depend on your visit. Uh, with the care team is our primary focus is the caregiver. Even though we're supporting the care recipient, we are trying to provide a respite for the caregiver and be on time. If you are not be able to make it on that day, or it just gives them uh, a heads up as soon as possible. If you are delayed in traffic, or for some personal reason, if you cannot make it on the scheduled day, that just let them know. When you talk to the caregiver, reduce any kind of distraction, make sure that to turn off, or or put it on a silent on your phone, or make sure there is no loud uh, television or radio going on behind, sometimes because the caregiver uh, themselves, they might have heart of difficulties, hearing difficulties, because the age, or for some other reasons. Initiate conversation. It's good always to get to know your caregiver. Introduce yourself about your work, who you are, and how you best support them. Also what the expectation looks like. Just kind of opening up those conversation. Catherine, went over on actively listening, to make sure that we are actively listening. We don't need to be multitasking when we provide, care team visit. Just, validate their thoughts and make sure that you are there and the person also knows you are listening. Show appreciation every time, thank the caregiver for every success, for every, how their work is very important. And then at the beginning, remind how long you will stay. I will be here for an hour, or will be here for 2 hours, so that they know that you're going to be there for next 30 minutes or 2 hours. At the end, discuss your schedule for next meeting. Just let the caregiver know that how you had a great day visiting them. Sometimes they might be able to forget about, give them a time even to write down about your next meeting. So, one visiting skills, be aware and respectful of your care participant wishes and limitations. We might visiting, we are entering their safe space. So we have to be able to be respectful. This can be, taking our shoes off when entering their house, or, if their culture is different from us, make sure to learn what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. When include the care participant in planning for your visit, on your next scheduled visit. Sometimes the care participant, they might have different visits from the doctors, or they might have a doctor appointments, or family members might visit. It would be a good idea to visit when there is no extra visiting taking places at the time. Just or you can, it's between you and the care giver. Either you can support as a team one day, or maybe divided the team into two so that you increase your visiting time as well. Uh, One of the things is introducing pleasant activities. We always need to be very creative. An activity can help break the ice with, a withdrawn friend. Consider a ways to support when you can meet a person. We experience some kind of depression in our life. This could be a loss of loved one, loss of job, and all kind of stuff. But we know how to remind ourselves to pick up ourselves from that kind of depression. But the care recipients sometimes, if they are not engaged with a pleasant activity in their daily living, they kind of experiencing that loss, anxiety, depression on a regular basis. We need to break this cycle by increasing a pleasant activities. On our discussion earlier, we were very creative how we kind of kept with the family members or our friends over the Zoom or reading together or making a phone calls. Pleasant activity, there are so many things we can do, and that is very practical, and that doesn't cost so much money.